Johnny Cash, Jerry Glanville. I mean, you know, again,
Man in Black.
Man in Black.
Before we get into that, happy day after, man. Happy
you're the man.
You look how nice you look. You got you're all knotted up.
Just thought I'd get dressed up, you know, just, you know, like feel good about my, you know, my day after my birthday, a year older. I wanted to spruce up and, you know, just, no, you're kind. You're kind. Great day. You know, some good times with my family. So
good.
So my parents and a couple other friends, and it actually kind of felt like normal times. So we were able to let our hair down a little bit. But
and
right,
for
okay,
you,
so
I mean, when you let your hair down, I mean, that's
dude,
an event.
There's a lot of product here. If I actually let this thing fall, I mean, I'm not with my COVID haircut when I couldn't get to see my girl Jaleesa at the Scott J. Aveda Salon on 72nd Street and Columbus Avenue.
Excuse me, hold on a second. We sort of glossed over that. The what salon?
The Aveda Salon. I mean, you get, you know, Aveda products. They have nice hair products.
No, yeah,
right. They smell good. You get a little hand massage while you get your
I just go to the barber. It says barber.
Well, does he have like the candy stripe? Does he have like the thing spinning? What do you call that?
They have the big leather strap where they sharpen.
Does that concern you? Because I mean, that dude could have had kind of a rough day and maybe had a couple too many glasses of coffee, or maybe you know, maybe he was saucing up at lunch and you walk in there, he lathers you up, he takes out that single blade.
Well, I told you that story. I actually had to miss a show one night because I went to get my hair cut, and the guy. He snipped my ear. I still have a scar. You had like a Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield injury. And the problem was, first of all, it hurt like a son of a bitch, number one. Number two, it wouldn't stop bleeding. The next day, I had to go and get it glued shut. And it was nasty. I should post the scar on the Twitter because it's no joke.
No, it's not. And I don't mean to laugh at that. All right.
No, it's good, man.
So speaking of nasty, it you know, unfortunately, it's been kind of a tough meeting between the Yanks and the Astros. You know, I mean, I just, you know, I feel like you guys really want to exercise those demons. And here was a team that really, obviously, through all their shenanigans, and let's just say it, man, they weren't what they claimed to be, without the help of a bang in a garbage can. And yet your boy Altuve and these guys, I mean, look, they ran over you over the last couple of days.
Well, I think we took 2 or 3 from the Stros. We got beat yesterday. Altuve went. He dialed 9.
Dialed 9, 3-run jack. You know, I mean, like it.
But you can't get. I know you're not a Giancarlo Stanton fan, and I understand that. But you can't get him out the last 2.5, 3 weeks.
Look, you can't get him out. You can't get him out. And I guess that's a great. So in a world where, you know, things in Astroland a couple of years ago may not have been what they seemed, and yet you know, certain guys you can't get out. How about today's payroll number? Again, we had the worst miss on payrolls in 12 years.
Yeah.
And yet we're concerned about this economy growing too fast. And the bottom line is we can't get the Fed out. We can't get them out of our life. And this, you know, again, bad news is good news. And this is a case where you can't get the Fed out, which is what you want. So they're actually more Fed, and the market loves it. And I know you hate it.
Oh, I hate it.
And
I absolutely hate it. But you know, the other thing is, you know, and I'm curious as to your thoughts on this, because I don't know, but you know, it's the fact that people, is it because people are getting paid not to, and I'm not trying to sound like some, you know,
no, there's politics here.
Crazy,
and I know you're not being political. I know you're not being political.
For a lot of people, I mean, the money they get, it doesn't make sense for them right now to look for. The whole thing is so they're going to throw more money at it, which means we're just going to continue to perpetuate this thing, which is mind blowing.
And we're going to print more money. And look, I hear you, and I know we stay away from the politics around this, but I can tell you, there's money being doled out to people that don't need the money. Okay, and there are people that don't see any reason to go back to work, and we're digging a huge deficit for ourselves in this country. And look, you know, again, I think the expectation is that the Fed's going to be there and be there the entire time. So it's frustrating, but again, it's things aren't what they seem. Let's be clear. We're going to get 7% GDP growth this quarter, and it may be more in the third quarter.
Which is crazy.
I think there's going to be a labor shortage, man. I mean, so I don't know what those numbers were today.
I think they're like 8 million job openings or so. I don't know. Anyway, but it's funny you say the Fed's going to still be there, and I agree with you. Here's my question back to you, and I don't wish him at all any ill will whatsoever. But is Jake going to be there on Sunday?
I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. And look, every time
a little tightness and I don't know.
Look, and Met fans, it's been a tough week if you're a Met fan and a Ranger fan. So I don't know that I can. He needs to go out there and throw 100 pitches and we not hear a word about this for another couple of weeks. That's what I want. But I mean, look, right now, we could be on a dark desert highway.
Yeah.
Cool wind in our hair, warm smell of colitis. I mean,
and the last thing I just saw, and I don't want to leave on this low note, but I just saw.
I think you do. Yeah,
Tony Tarasco just got put on like the 60-day list for you guys. I know you all,
who's Tony Tarasco?
He's the guy you got in the Lindor trade. Didn't they trade for Lindor and they got Tony Tarasco or Carlos Carrasco or Tony
Carlos
Carrasco?
I mean, you know what? I so I know you're busting on me and you're messing up the name like you do the DeLorean when we're talking about like Star Wars and Drew Barrymore, but I truly didn't know who you were talking about. Look, I wasn't counting on Carlos Carrasco to do anything. You told me that Thor was put on the shelf for a couple more months. I'd be bummed out because he's going to be throwing BBs in another month, and he's going to be brushing your boys back off the plate. So, guy, get ready, have a good weekend, and put on a white shirt this weekend, man, and enjoy yourself.
See you later.
Later.